Nigeria won revenge the badness attack on top UN helicopter. And the people who kidnapped Delta State NLC chairman, they asked for 10 million naira ransom. Nigeria don't get 544 new cases of COVID-19 and the total infections don't reach 28,711. Oga Sirika don't come out and talk say physical distancing no go too dey possible for flights. Good afternoon, my country people. Welcome to Wazobia Max TV. Time don't reach on to take the yarn you different story as it take happen. My name na Adate Onwukwe. For inside the first story where we carry come, President Muhammadu Buhari don't come out now and talk say government go revenge the attack. What happened on top UN helicopter where be say 2 people been die for inside the attack. The president talk say the attack will happen for inside northeastern state of Borno. Say na something where be say no good at all. And say them no go pity for the people where be say them get hand for inside this badness attack. One picking where they 5 years been follow for the people where be say die for inside the attack on Saturday. And the helicopter now they take use help people where be say then they stranded for inside the area. As the matter be so, UN don't stop humanitarian aid for inside the region. And still on top security matter for the next story, the Chief of Army Staff, that's Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, he don't come out on the toilet give Army people of Operation Lafia Dole, as he be said them they fight matter of terrorism for inside Northeast. Lieutenant General Buratai still come out on the talk say the military people they do well, as they don't crush Boko Haram people and Islamic State of West African province people where be say remain. This one now 9 days for inside the talk paper where the coordinator of Defense Media Operations, that's na Major General John Enenche been carry come on Sunday. The Chief of Army Staff still come out and they tell the soldiers say make them continue to the fight against terrorists and make he come out and they tell them again say he don't put in mind to make sure say go end insurgency on top this region. And still for inside security matter, soldiers of Operation Lafia Dole don't kill 75 Boko Haram terrorists and they don't recover weapons for Northeast. The coordinator for Defense Media Operations, Major General John Enenche, now he come out and they confirm this story for inside talk paper on Sunday. He come out and talk say they don't kill the terrorists for inside cardiac operations where BC then they do for the region. Major General Enenche come out and they talk say Boko Haram fighters now been die for inside 17 separate times where BC they don't meet with the soldiers from June 1st to June 30th, 2020. He come out and they talk say as then they do the operations, say one of their officers been die and another officer can't get injury and say 35 people 9 them rescue and they see and say 18 women and 16 children, plus including 1 man adult. Now you follow for the people with them rescue. Major General Enenche come out and they talk say 4 insurgents now where be say them been catch. Say 2 of them are women, they for inside. And they can later find out saying are the wives of the local Boko Haram commander of Gajigi inside Madagali for local government area of Adamawa State. And we come out from inside that story, enter another one. On top security matter, Kaduna State government now don't send security people carry go Zango Kataf local government area of the state as part of the ways now to take end all this plenty gbege where be say they happen for the area. The gbege been start for inside the local council on the 11th of June between Kataf, Hausa and Fulani communities where they drag farmland. And this gbege now will lead to the death of different people. As this one now they happen, now the state government now can declare curfew for inside Kauru and Zango Kataf local government on the 12th of June. The State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, that na Samuel Aruan, he been visit the area to know how things be for inside there. He still come out and they talk to extend the curfew. Now part of the steps where be say they take to manage all the tension where they happen for there and to make peace to come back to that area. And sharply for inside another story where we carry come, the people where be said and kidnapped the chairman of Delta State chapter of Nigeria Labour Congress, that now comrade Goodluck Ofobruku. As the matter still be, them don't come at con they ask for 10 million naira ransom before them go release them. The man where be said and carry gum where nobody don't still noting now. Then we kidnap the man by 8 o'clock on Saturday night. As him been they drive come out from inside the house when near immigration office for Ibusa Asaba Highway. The kidnappers been called NLC officials for inside Delta State with Comrade Ofobukun phone number to ask for the ransom. The talk person of Delta State Police Command will be Onome Honoakpoyeya. In come out now on the talk say as Matabi say the comrade been they drive in Toyota Sienna Space bus near where be say them been they rob before the kidnappers come point and gun come carry am go. If he come out on the talk say they don't send a crack team to go different bush to rescue the Delta State NLC chairman and make them still arrest the kidnappers. And sharply for inside another story where we carry come. Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, that's Femi Falana, he don't come out now and tell the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, say make him bring out the soldiers where be say they get hand for the killing of 3 policemen, as he be say them been they help Oga of kidnappers will be Bala Hamisu to escape when them been arrested them. If you come out and tell Oga Malami, say I beg make he carry them come court for trial. As the matter still be, Falana did talk this one on Sunday for inside talk paper where him personally bring out. Oga Falana talk say the military court martial no get better level to take try the soldiers for offense of terrorism where be say them commit against police people or other members of the public. Him talk say the offenses of terrorism where be say the soldiers commit, for Inside Armed Forces Act. As matters to be, according to the senior lawyer, he said to avoid all these doubts, say Section 32 of the Terrorism Prevention Act of 2011, where it said Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013 been amended. He talks say the Federal High Court for any part of Nigeria, no matter where say the crime be happen, so now them get the power to take trial offenses where they under this act, and say now them go sit here plus including determine all the proceedings under this same act. And on top body matter, Nigeria Center for Disease Control don't come out confirm 544 new cases of COVID-19 for the country, and the total number of cases don't reach 28,711. Lagos now get the highest with 199 new cases, while Ebonyi State gets 65 new cases. Oyo get 47 new cases, then 46 now can for inside Ondo State, while Ogun State can get 31 new cases. Edo can get 30 new cases, then 28 new cases now can for inside FCT. 25-day Katsina, Plateau can get 15 cases, then Osun can get 21 new cases, then Delta State can get 18 new cases. Still on top the Tory, 15 new cases now can for inside Enugu, then Kaduna gets 13 new cases. 11 new cases now can for inside Plateau and Bayelsa, then 10 new cases can for inside Kaduna and Adamawa State. Then Akwa Ibom can get 8 new cases. Gombe gets 7, then 4 new cases can for inside Kano State. Taraba State gets 3, then Rivers and Abia State can get 2 new cases each. Then 1 new case now can for inside Ekiti State. And still on top, the Torian CDC come out can talk say the total number of patients where we say they don't discharge now 11,665, and say 645 people now don't die of COVID-19 for Nigeria. And sharply for inside another story, the secretary to the government of the Federation, that's Boss Mustafa, plus including other government officials and Christian leaders on Sunday, they've been attending the church prayer service against COVID-19. Then still do 3 days fasting and prayer, and at the Nigeria Inter-Religious Council, now organize them. The presidential task force on top COVID-19 now don't come out when they tell Christians and Muslims for the country. Some of them they pray as the cases of COVID-19 they increase for inside the country. We see here say them still do Islamic special prayers against COVID-19 on Friday for inside Abuja. And still on top matter of COVID-19, 238 Nigerians now where busy them been days stranded for inside Turkey. They don't come back to Nigeria and they don't show face for inside Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport for Abuja on Sunday. The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission come out they talk this one for inside Twitter, and they come out talk say the 200 people now been test negative to COVID-19 and say they go dey on 14 days isolation in line with the guidelines where BC Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Presidential Task Force don't already put for ground. And sharply for inside another story, the Nigerians in Diaspora COVID-19 support group, they don't donate personal protection equipment where BC reach 48 million naira carry give presidential task force on top COVID-19 for inside weekend. The Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, that Ambassador Zubairu Dada, plus including CEO and Chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, will be Abike Dabiri Erewa. Now come out on the yarn this one and they give the items on behalf of the group, carry give the task force for inside Abuja. The Permanent Secretary for General Services for inside the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, that's now Olusegun Adeyemi, now represents the PTF Chairman, Boss Mustafa, to take received the donations where they carry come. If come out now, they thank the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission Chief for waiting he be say then carry come.
Of Nigerians as individuals, Nigerians as groups, Nigerians within corporate organizations, Nigerians in diaspora, and that is part of what we are witnessing this afternoon, has been most encouraging. It has shown the positive aspect of being a Nigerian, positive aspect in our communal culture, and how much we care for one another, even in adverse conditions like this. There's no economy in the world that has not been impacted. Wherever these Nigerians reside and work or operate businesses, such economies too have taken a hit, but they have not hidden under that cover to say we cannot help Nigerians back home. And that is where our heart gets touched. And we feel this gesture in a most positive way, in a most welcome way. We show our appreciation.
And still on top of the story, Oga Dada come out and talk to the donation now for Nigerians in Diaspora COVID-19 support group to take support the federal government. If he come out and talk saying now well-meaning Nigerians where busy they live for inside different parts of Obodoyibo like Africa, Europe, United States, Canada, and Asia. Now then follow contribute.
We wish to present to you donations by the Nigerians in Diaspora COVID-19 support group. The Nigerian Diaspora COVID-19 support group is made up of well-meaning, action-oriented Nigerians living abroad. The Nigerians in diaspora, despite the COVID-19 challenges that they are going through in their various countries of residence, like reduced wages, closure of businesses, etc., still found it worthy to make donations to support their brothers and sisters at home on the front line of the battle against COVID-19.
And still on top of the story, Dabiri Erewa still come out when they talk say all the 36 states, plus including FCT, now go follow benefits for inside the PPE for health workers and paramedical staff for teaching hospitals.
Just have to thank Nigerians in the diaspora who got together to make this happen. I mean, in the midst of they going through their challenges, some haven't been going to work, some have had their salaries cut and all that, but they were able to put items worth almost 48 million naira together, particularly for the frontline healthcare workers in Nigeria. And you can see the way they're labeled. Every state is going to get something. So as they brought them packaged per state, so as you see those items, each state gets their own PPEs and they will be delivered directly. Every state has an SA diaspora who will work with NCDC, PTF to get them to the appropriate destination. So for me, I think it's most commendable. It's heartwarming and touching that despite the challenge, they could put this together. And they still told us this is the first phase, that more will come. And as they do that, they'll be embarking on the second phase of awareness, mobilization, and saying that we all need to be careful.
And we come out from that to re-enter inside the next one. Federal government now don't come out when they promise the general public, say they don't check aircraft and say it don't get safe to take travel. As the matter still be, for inside the meeting with Senate Committee on Top Aviation, on top high be say they want to prepare for the flight to start to the work. The Minister of Aviation, that's Nahadi Sirika, in comment on the talk say Abuja and Lagos Airport go start domestic operations on the 8th of July. Isi comment on yan say Kano, Port Harcourt, Owerri and Maiduguri go start on the 11th, while other airports now go start on the 15th. The Minister still comment on the talk say airport authorities now already done ready to make sure see them provide necessary safety protocols of COVID-19.
So, Mr. Chairman, we decided to open these airports beginning from July 8th, but of course it is very apparent that we can't open at once for obvious reasons. We have to stagger the opening. So we opened the first set of the airports on July 8th, and 3 days after July 11th, we opened another set of airports, and then on the 15th, which is also about 4 days after the second opening, we open all other airports. This staggering is a clever way from us to be able to, one, test run the system, two, be able to improve our preparedness, three, we thought of the geo locations of these airports to ensure that the entire country is being served once we open. So we opened and started with Kano, Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja. These rectangle, if you like, is the heart of civil aviation.
Before that time, the chairman of the committee, Senator Smart Adeyemi, in talk say they don't talk with the minister to find out the steps where be say the ministry and aviation authorities now don't take to make sure say the safety of passengers for inside airports as in the open.
In this meeting, we'll try to look at issues that affect the staff of the ministry, because I'm sure you are aware that the head of the various unions came here and they had the session with us, and issues were raised that borders on the welfare of staff. We'll probably be looking at the challenges confronting the aviation and how you intend to weather the storm of the consequences of the COVID-19. There's one industry or one sector that has been seriously affected by the COVID-19 is the aviation. And once the aviation is crippled, the economy itself nosedive. So it is very important that you are here. And I think I must equally emphasize that as we gradually move towards the end of this year, we'll be looking at areas that will require legislative assistance in the area of budgeting. So we can know the areas that will require attention when we start talking about the budget 2021.
As the matter still be, many people now on Thursday don't come out and they talk say the prices of flights go high past as it be. Since when it be say they don't declare say airports go soon open. And on top matter we concern politics, before Vice President, that's na Atiku Abubakar, he don't come out now and tell the leaders and members of the PDP, so make them work together for the success of the party and for the governorship election where BC go happen for inside Edo State. For inside talk paper now from immediate aid will be Paul Ibe, he come out now and tell the leaders and members, so make them forget any quarrel or any pepper body where BC them get for now, and make them cooperate with PDP campaign council under the leadership of Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike. Oga Atiku still come out and they commend the appointment of Governor Wike and Adamawa State Governor Ahmedu Fintiri as the chairman and deputy chairman of the campaign council. He come out and they beg PDP stakeholders to stay together to support Governor Wike to bring back Edo State to PDP. And on top, another story, Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, they call them SERAP. They don't come out now and they give President Buhari 14 days to tell the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, plus anti-corruption agencies to urgently investigate the allegation of over 300 billion naira of public money where BC don't borrow leg, plus including the ones where they no manage well, and the ones where BC people call obi or thief, where they for the paper for inside a 2017 audit report from Auditor General of the Federation. As the matter still be, Serap still come out when they tell the president to tell Oga Malami and anti-corruption agencies to investigate how far where be say corruption don't go for inside ministries, departments and agencies for the audit report. Now for inside the letter where be say the date na July 4th, 2020, where the Deputy Director of Serap, Kola Wole Oluwadare been signed. Now in this informate, they inside. And now here we go just take small break. We go bring you business and sports story. No go anywhere. And sharply on top business story, the Minister of Aviation, that's Nahadi Sirika, he don't come out now when they talk say no go 2 days possible for people to sit down far from each other for inside flight without to affect the money of airlines. He come out when they talk this one when they been attend webinar with stakeholders for inside aviation sector, where we say them talk about the industry, how the industry want to take restart. Oga Sirika been they respond to the question from the Managing Director of Aero Contractors, Captain Ado Sanusi, where been they asked if social distancing will affect the prices of flights. The minister still come out and talk say total social distancing no go dey possible. Oga Sirika talk say to achieve social distancing for flight, it go mean say airlines go only carry 40% of people for inside aeroplane. This will come out now when they talk say they tell stakeholders say make them bring out better ideas where be say them go take achieve safety for aircraft where better pass physical distancing. And on top the second business story, World Bank now don't come out when they talk say light where be say no dey Nigeria. Now they cause big wahala where they happen for inside the economy. Where be say the economy they lose 10.1 trillion naira every year. Next come out when they talk say this light matter don't make trust, make no dey between stakeholders and the general public. World Bank still come out when they talk the power sector, particularly the distribution segment, say they know they do well at all. That's not the story where their business. Make we check what's in there for sports. For inside sports where we carry come, before world heavyweight boxing champion, what did they call Mike Tyson, he don't come out now when they tell people for inside Dubai, say they don't open one academy for UAE, can't give the academy him name. Mike Tyson don't come out now when talk say Deontay Wilder need to grow up if him go beat Tyson Fury for their second rematch. Remember say Wilder and Fury fights been end for draw before they come fight again for inside Las Vegas for inside February, where be say the British heavyweight been win. Their trilogy fights now go happen for inside December. As the matter still be, when it be say to people being asked Tyson whether him they expect another walkover from Fury, Tyson come out and talk say for Instagram chat with rapper where they call Fat Joe, say everybody always gets chance. Now, all the story where we carry come be this, but before I go, make I remind you of all the story them will be lined up for front. Even tell you say Nigeria won't revenge the badness attack on top UN helicopter. And the people who kidnapped Delta State NLC chairman, they ask for 10 million naira ransom. Nigeria don't get 554 new cases of COVID-19, and the total number of infections don't reach 28,711. Oga Sirika don't come out and say physical distancing no go 2 days possible for flights. Now, as it take happen, I just here and give you so, and I was over Max TV, now we day inside. My name na Adati Omukwe. Good afternoon.